Victor Boniface, I think, is the biggest snub from this list as far as the forwards are concerned. Victor Boniface had a fantastic season for Royal Union Saint-Gilloise in Belgium. Scored goals, made assists, balled out in the Europa League, put his team on his back in several instances, showed his flair, showed his charisma, showed his versatility as a player, can play as a forward or as a winger, can play as a striker. Victor Boniface, I think, is a big snub, in my own opinion. The biggest snub on this list. I think, Boniface deserves to be here. Ahead of some people that are currently called up. I think Boniface deserves to show himself to the Nigerian people. I think he deserves a chance. Honestly, I think he deserves a chance. Maybe they will call him up in the friendly matches. Maybe they will call him up in the dead rubber games for the AFCON qualifying rounds after we've already secured qualification against Sierra Leone. Maybe. But as a footballer, sometimes I put myself in the shoes of these footballers. As a footballer, it must be very tough to just sit there, after playing a fantastic season of football, to just sit there and they snub you for somebody that did not even play 10 matches. They snub you for somebody that did not play more than 90 minutes or maybe more than, I don't know how many, 500 minutes combined. It must be very painful. I've spoken to some players after they've gotten snubbed from certain lists, and I know it's never a nice feeling, because as much as this NFF is somehow, as much as Super Eagles is somehow, players love to be called up to represent their country. It's a badge of honor to represent your country. So I know Boniface must be a bit sad. I know he must be a bit sad. But delayed not denied. Delayed not denied. Boniface will play for Nigeria. I think there's almost no way that he won't play for Nigeria sooner or later. They can delay the call-up as much as they want, but he will play for Nigeria. He's that good. He's that good. He should already be playing for Nigeria, but eventually his time will come when they want to call him up. When they cannot ignore him any longer, he will play for Nigeria. He's that good. I rate him so highly. He's one of the players that we have that shows takers. If you watch him play, he shows his ability, he shows his skill. He's technically sound. His ability on the ball is high. He will play for Nigeria. It's a bit sad that he's missing out now. Like I said, I think he's the biggest snub, but Boniface will get his chance. I have no doubt about that in my mind, honestly.